Hello all and welcome to the Uxbridge College Virtual Open Day for A-Levels at the Sixth Form Center and Vocational Science. Just to let you know, we are recording this session, so please, if you can turn off your cameras and put your microphones on mute, please. And if you have not registered to attend, kindly do so by filling the form. The link is in our chat box. And we also have the link to our principal's video, which you can watch at leisure later. Without further ado, I'll pass you on to my colleague, Rasha.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for joining us today for our virtual open day here at the Sixth Form. My name is Rasha Al-Rabai, and I am the section manager for the science department here. I'm also a A-level biology teacher, and I teach on the BTech Level 3 Applied Science. Before I go into the main presentation, I would like to give you an opportunity to meet some of our staff and students and what they say about the Sixth Form Center here at Uxbridge College.
Good evening, my name is Jack Harris and I'm the head of the Sixth Form here at Uxbridge College. I'd like to welcome you to this virtual open day event, and I'm sorry that I'm not able to welcome you in person to show you around our fantastic facilities. I'm pleased to see that many of you are considering a place in the Sixth Form for September 2021. We have a strong track record of results that supports progression to the most competitive courses and the best universities in the United Kingdom and further afield. We are not just an exam factory, and we offer a range of extracurricular as well as pastoral programs that will support your son or daughter in the longer term. For September 2021, our results have enabled us to expand the provision within the Sixth Form. So, from September, we will be offering, in addition to our current programme of subjects, AS Economics, AS Further Maths, and we'll also be running additional groups of BTech Applied Science. At the end of this presentation, I do hope you will make an application, and I'd hope to see as many of you as possible in September.
Hello and welcome to the Open Day this evening. My name is Nikki Nicolau. I am the Section Manager for English, Media and Mathematics here at the Sixth Form Centre. I have been working here for about 18 years in total, and I have really enjoyed watching students develop and progress and realise their dreams. Which is, to become successful individuals and go on to have careers. Here at the Sixth Form Centre, we really value strong in-class participation and strong attendance. For me, it's really important because there is a direct correlation between strong attendance and results, regardless of the MAG grades you come in with. So everybody has an opportunity to be successful, everybody has an opportunity to succeed and change their lives. And that's what FE is all about. So while we are an FE institution, we are a Sixth Form Centre and we have very high academic standards here. And we really want all of our students to do well and progress onto university and higher education. I'm primarily an English lecturer, and for me English has been a real pleasure to teach, and many people ask me why should anybody study literature at A-level, and there are many reasons for why. If you want to study literature at university, then that's fantastic, and you should definitely do literature at A-level. But as a third A-level, it really complements other subjects and other career paths. It is a very well-regarded subject, which will help develop your analytical skills, your ability to write critically, to analyse, to develop an argument. You will be able to say things precisely and concisely in an essay form, and both in terms of the written form and verbally as well. We also run a GCSE resit programme here, which has helped many students develop their language skills and gain qualifications that help them at university and beyond.
Hello, my name is Dr. Conal Ruddy. I'm a lecturer in mathematics and further mathematics at the college. I've been working here for 3 years. Prior to working here, I taught at university for 10 years. If I were to give advice to any student of mathematics or further mathematics at A level, I would think back to some of the best students that I have. People who left this college and went to the top universities with 4 A stars, including mathematics and further mathematics. And I have to be honest with you, those students, as well as being the most gifted, were clearly the most hardworking. So if the most gifted students are putting in the most work, there is no reason for anyone else not to match that level of effort. So there's no real secret to success in mathematics. It's practice, practice, practice from the very first day through to the exam. And that's how you'll get your exam success.
Hi, my name is Rasha Arabai. I'm the section manager for the science department here at the sixth form. I've been working here for the last 7 years, and before that I was a pharmacist, or I'm still a pharmacist really technically, but I worked as a community pharmacist before I made the transition to become a teacher. I'm also a teacher for the applied science level 3 here at Uxbridge College at sixth form, also A-level biology teacher. What I enjoy most about my career and my role here in the sixth form is you get to see the progression that students do make throughout the 2 years or the 3 years we have them. We get students starting with us from GCSEs, and often they progress to an AS and then further to A-level, or from GCSEs to a BTEC program in applied science. And throughout those 2 or 3 years that we have them with us, we get to see the progress they make academically, of course, and also the personality changes that they will have throughout the year. Advice I would give to future students starting with us at any level really is, number 1, to follow your teacher's advice. This is always a good advice to give to students, because sometimes students just think that, well, my friend knows better, or my YouTube knows better, or Google knows better. And however, the people that are taking care of your academic progress knows best. And I think this is a very great advice for you to start with. Apart from that, attendance is quite a key to your progress. If you're not here, you won't be able to get the full extent of the benefits of being taught by a very high caliber staff. So we need you here. We need you in the classroom. You need to be mentally open to being positive towards your education. Learning itself, it needs a positive, open mindset. It is not going to be enough for you just to be present, but you need to be present and ready and committed, and pretty much taking that opportunity that we are offering you by studying in the sixth form.
My name's Rupal. I teach A-level biology, and I'm the course team leader for BTEC Science, and I also teach a couple of the units on that course. I've worked at the college for just under 6 years. I really enjoy teaching biology, mainly because that's been my passion for a very long time. I came from industry, having been a forensic scientist, where I used to look at biological samples, and so that area of science has always fascinated me. It's something that is quite fast moving. There's lots of current research being done in it, so the developmental side and the research side of biology is super interesting to teach the students about. For anyone hoping to study at Uxbridge College, the number 1 piece of advice I would give them is to ensure that they're organised. They usually have a reduced timetable compared to when you're at a school sixth form, for example. So the idea that I would kind of try and instill in my students is to say to them to use any spare hours, almost treat it like a full-time job. So try and work from 10 to 5 every day to ensure that they're doing all the independent learning and all the extra reading they need to do to ensure their success on the course. I think organisation is quite key. And having the will to do well on the course, I think, is really important as well.
I chose Oxford College because it's the only college in whole London who accepts students who are over 18.
To be honest, it is the top college in London. The student always gets really good results. The teachers have a really good reputation here, so I decided to come in.
I chose to study at Uxbridge College because it is the #1 college in London, and also because I liked the courses that they had to offer.
I chose Oxford College because it's the only college in whole London who accepts students who are over 18. To be honest, it is the top college in London. The student always gets really good results. The teachers have a really good reputation here, so I decided to come in.
I chose to study at Uxbridge College because it is the #1 college in London, and also because I
I chose to study here obviously was because it catered to my international needs, and it is one of the most well-renowned schools in all of London, so obvious choice for me.
For me, it was a recommendation from a friend, and my friend described this college as a really good college. And also when I came here on an open day, I was really impressed.
I like the teachers here, especially the physics and chemistry teachers. They are really amazing. And the administration as well, like at any time I have a problem, they have the solution for me.
To be honest, the college are really nice. If you don't know what to study at uni, for example, you study in A-levels like us, you don't know what to do at uni, you can go and ask careers and ask what subjects you can link up with your A-levels. The staff are very nice. If you want any question, you can just ask them. They're always happy to help, and they're always going to give time for you, even if they don't have.
I really like Uxbridge College because it has a variety of courses, first of all. Secondly, the teachers are absolutely amazing. They really help us wherever we need, and the administration also helps us a lot.
Well, what I like about the college is obviously the campus, the facilities, the employees and teachers within the school itself. From the diversity of the people to the educational offer, it is truly world-renowned.
During the exams, I always study from past paper. It's really helpful, and it will make your result go high.
You just really do what the teachers are telling you to do. Always be on time. Always, it's really good idea to be to have like 99% attendance, 98% attendance. Just study 4 hours a day. Do the work that you just said, and do tons of past papers. Past papers are very important in A-level.
Well, I would definitely say some people will tell you to work hard, other people will tell you to work smart, but if you want to progress and do well in A2, you got to work hard and you got to work smart.
You have to attend the lessons, you have to be on time at the lesson, you have to listen to your teacher first, because teachers want all the best for you, practice a lot of questions.
Personally, I know that the gap from the job from GCSE to AS is very hard, so I'd say be prepared.
Okay. So if you choose to study with us here at the Sixth Form Centre, we do offer a range of study programs, such as, for example, A-level programs that it's a level 3 program, mainly three subjects that you have to choose from. Alongside it, you will have to do a work experience, preferably in a sector-related work experience. BTEC Applied Science Level 3. Alongside the BTEC Applied Science, you can choose to do either English or Maths if you do not, or if you have not achieved a grade 4 at GCSEs. With the GCSE program, again, you have to pick 5 GCSEs. And we do offer also a level 2 gateway applied science and technology. Throughout the study programs, you have a chance to improve on your English and Maths. Also, you will need to get to do a work experience. For example, when I said sector related, it is something like, for example, if you want to go into become a lawyer or to study law, it would be preferable for you to do your work experience within a legal firm. Equally, if you want to become a pharmacist or to study pharmacy in university, it would be beneficial for you to do your work experience within a community pharmacy or a hospital pharmacy. This will give you an opportunity to kind of like have a flavor of what your career will be like in the future, and that will give you also an idea of what type of studies you enjoy more, or if this actually what you have hoped for. Sometimes we get students who said to do a particular course, and when they do the work experience, they might change their mind and they say, well, actually I prefer not to be in that field, and they change their field. And this is really proves to be very good practice for those students, because they, number one, they get flavor of what they are going to do, and number two, they can gain a lot of experience, soft skills, communication skills, and to be in that real life world, for example. So how we are different from school? Usually we get to be asked these questions quite often and during interviews, and parents as well as students ask us how we are different from school. And I think our specialism, if we look at that alone, we are dedicated to deliver level 3, that means BTEC and applied science, and level 2, which is the GCSE and the gateway. And this pretty much we are specialized in A level. If you are in an A level program, for example, or level 3 program, you will have the flexibility in your timetable that is not going to be present in a normal school. For example, in a normal school, you might start your day at 8, finish at 3:30 every day, and duration from 8 to 3:30 or 8:30 to 3 or 9 to 3:30, you will have solid, you know, kind of like lessons back to back with a lunch break in the middle. With our program, it's a bit different. In a way, it allows you that free time or free periods in between your lessons. So sometimes you will start the day at 11, finish at 5, or start the day at 9, finish at 2. This flexibility gives a lot of opportunity for independent study, and if you want to pick up a part-time job, pursuing your hobbies, or if you have any clubs that you want to go to, or in terms of like sports, playing sports alongside your program. Also, what sets us apart from school is that you can study the subjects that we offer in any combination, almost any combination. Unlike a school, sometimes they will only allow you to study, for example, chemistry if you do maths alongside it. Here, you can actually get, you don't have any restrictions on the combination of subjects that you can study. So, for example, if you want to study math, you can study history or media alongside it, or you can do sociology with biology and psychology. So it's a, you know, we give that flexibility in choosing the subjects that you want to study. Being a specialist at what we do is pretty much what sets apart as well. So you will get experts at their subjects as teachers. So, for example, we have one of our law lecturers. He's actually a solicitor, an active solicitor. That means he still works as a solicitor and teaches law. So he got that expertise necessary. Equally, if you want to study biology, your biology teacher will be a biology graduate. You will not get something like, for example, a history teacher teaching probably business or something like that. We have a specialist staff, which makes a difference to your experience, because you are going to get that experience in terms of subject knowledge there. So to summarize, really, what do we offer is quantity rather than quality, sorry, not quantity. So what you are going to see that we offer 15 AS and A-level subjects. Mostly you need to study them as 3 subjects together. If your GCSE grade is exceptionally high or exceptionally good, that means 8s and 9s, you will be offered, or if you choose to, we can give you a 4th subject to study alongside your 3 main ones. We are with GCSEs, we have 10 different subjects of GCSEs, of which you can study 5. The BTEC applied science, it's pretty much a vocational subject that you are going to study English, biology, chemistry, and physics, and then the vocational for the gateway level 2 diploma in applied science and technology. We have, again, experience, 25 well-qualified and experienced lecturers and support staff. Many of our staff have advanced degree in their subjects, and many will have industrial experience. Myself, I am a pharmacist. I come from pharmacy background. We have a forensic scientist, an industrial chemist, and of course the solicitor. Many of our staff are examiners. So during the period where we had to predict your grade for the last couple of years, it helped that we have a very experienced staff on board, because that allowed us to have all this experience marking exam paper, help us to pretty much decide the grades that we are awarding the students. So if you choose to put an application today, our entry criteria for an A-level program and a BTEC level 3 program, a typical grade of GCSE 4 to 9 will 6 GCSEs for 4 to 9. And then for the GCSEs in level 2 gateway, typical grades of 3. So for the GCSE, you will have to be a GCSE reset program that we offer if you have a GCSEs of grade 3 in 5 or 6 subjects. However, we do offer A-levels and GCSEs for international students, and you can apply through the college website, and you will be offered the chance to sit an entry test to pretty much gauge your level of knowledge, and then we will offer you the correct and the appropriate level for you to study with us. The curriculum offer, of course, as I said, 15 A-level and AS subjects. We are and 10 GCSE. So on the probably in the purple side or right hand side of the screen, the purple colors, these are our GCSEs offer. And the green are the A-level and AS offers. And of course, these dark blues are going to be your the vocational sciences. This year specifically, we are, due to popular demand, we are reintroducing further maths to our AS suite. And then we are introducing economics, A-level economics as well. Due to the popularity and the success of these courses, like for example, for the level 3 applied science, due to the popularity, how successful we were, this now we have expanded to a 4th group. We expanded our group for that particular course. So I'll just give you a moment to read through, or just to make sure that you read through all the subjects. Okay. We are number 1 in value added. So what value added actually means that the progress that our students make within the or during the duration that we have them with us during a study program. And we are first in London. So first, we rank first as a value added in London, and 9th nationally. And when I say 9th nationally, that means it is just not only the colleges in nationally, it is colleges and schools and independent schools, anyone or any provider that provides A-level program, we rank 9th nationally, and this is quite an achievement. We are the 2nd largest A-level provider in Hillingdon by the number of students as well. And that means that it comes with success. With us, almost 50% of our A-level cohort achieves high grades, and this will enable those students to apply for Russell Group universities, top universities in the country, for a very competitive courses such as medicine, dentistry, and the likes. So 19% of the graded awarded at A-level were A stars to A, 47% of them A stars to B, and pretty much 99% pass rate. and that's where the success pretty much. So before I play the next video, I would like to tell you that when you study with us, you will see that our study environment is quite modern. I would like to show that. You will get to see a range of rooms and labs, and pretty much I will let the video speak for itself. Okay, so pretty much the environment is a safe environment. We have very modern equipment in your labs. The labs are pretty much modern. You get to all the equipment that you use for our practicals are modern. We have 5 labs in total, 2 for biology, 2 for chemistry, and 1 for physics. You have modern study spaces, as you could see from the video. We have the LRC, or the Learning Center, here at Uxbridge College, which offers a wide range of areas where you can just quietly study, or if you want to use a computer, you can. So I talked a lot about the study part of the program. We're not going to ask you to study all the time. We would like to give you an opportunity to be involved in extracurricular activities. We have a medical society, for example, that is run by students, and this gives an opportunity for our learners to express their leadership skills. And this medical society is run completely by our learners, and they hand over to future, like if you are on an A-level second year of the A-level program, you hand over to first year A-level program students, and it runs by the students like to invite guest speakers, and they discuss modern up-to-date studies, for example, that have been released that would help them through the interview process for medicine. Again, Sixth Form Football League, we have the LGBTQ Society, and if we got trips that will take place throughout the year. For example, we have a trip for Downing Street, related to the politics program that we run. But also, I would like to say that if you have a good idea for a new society, you will have the chance to run your own society. You will have to advertise for it. Of course, we will allow you to use one of the rooms for that particular time of the day. And of course, we facilitate this by having a very flexible timetable. As I said in the beginning of the video, is that our timetable is flexible, and that you can do other activities alongside your program, such as running a society and gather with like-minded people to discuss ideas and to discuss pretty much that is you know, to discuss ideas that is you know, of your own choosing. Now, recent success stories. Sorry, move too fast. Recent success stories, to name a few, and I could have added a couple more slides really to this, but this goes through the 2020 and 2019. We've got students who graduated with 3 A stars. For example, Orsina, she went to study management at University of Warwick. Millie Patel, A star AA, to study medicine at the University of Leicester. Erdi, who was a refugee from Eritrea, he started the 2-year course with us with very little background on education in UK, and he achieved AAB, and he went to study medicine in Brighton, Sussex. This is again among the other success stories. These stand out really, definitely. On our website, you can find an article that pretty much we had a record number of Oxford, Cambridge and medicine applicants for Uxbridge College students, and some of those students, if not almost a large number of them, did get or did receive an offer from universities to study medicine, law, veterinary science, veterinary medicine, dentistry, and the likes. So if you fancy a read, that'd be a great read to get to see. Of course, the whole story, or the whole success stories behind it, a very strong, capable staff that that will support our students throughout UCAS application. 85% of our sixth form students progress to university. 98% of A-level students have a positive destination, and that means they might have progressed to a full-time job or apprenticeship program. Approximately 20% of our students progress to Russell Group universities. The team here works diligently throughout from September to the deadline, to the UCAS deadline, to support those students with their personal statement, with their application. And we check every single application very thoroughly. The personal statement, as I said, needs to be checked over and over until it you know, and that's why we have a very large number of applicants who receive offer from top universities in the UK. An example of those universities, pretty much like, for example, Queen Mary, Cambridge, and the likes. I'll give you a moment to view some of the universities that our students moved on to. And this could be you one day. So these are some of the success stories. Results day, always going to be a fantastic day to see the smiles and the happiness on our students' faces. Their hard work has paid off. This could be you next year. Thank you so much for listening, and do make an application.
Thank you, Rasha. If any of you have any questions, can you please put it in the chat box? There is one question in the chat box which says, I am new to the country. Please, can you explain what does GCSE and sixth form mean? Is GCSE like 10th standard?
I think with GCSE it is year 11 in school, so I'm not sure what 10th standard mean.
I think if I am correct, 10th standard, if it is pertaining to India, then it means that your GCSE is like the important year, after which you do your sixth form, and then you do your A levels, and after A levels you go to university. I hope that explains it.
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
So usually GCSE is 16 years old will sit their GCSE. So if that maybe shed more light onto it, yeah. Sorry, my light gone off.
There's another question. Can I choose psychology without GCSE psychology for A level?
Yes, you can, as long as you have 9 to 4, 6 GCSEs 9 to 4, definitely minimum 4 in English. Yes, you can choose psychology to study an A-level without the GCSE in psychology, yes.
Okay, there's another question. Can I do one of my A-levels in a different college since you don't have it? I mean, since Uxbridge College doesn't have it.
We do not recommend that, I'm afraid, because technically your timetable will be throughout 9 to 5. So we only enroll students on a full timetable. That means you will be full-time student with us, and the minimum number of subjects that you can do is 3. So you cannot do 2 A-levels and 1 A-level at another college. You have to do the 3 A-levels with us here.
Okay, and there's another question. Can I change my choices when I fully enroll if I change my mind for September?
As long as you meet the entry requirement for the new combination of subjects, and as long as it is within, I think, 2 weeks of the start of the program, then yes.
Okay. If I was to take law, would taking English complement it?
I would say yes, because part of studying law, you will have to write a lot essays, and of course in university this is a skill worth really perfecting. So I would say yes, it will complement it really well, and I think some of universities will prefer that you have done English alongside your law A-level.
Okay. Another question. I have completed my GCSE this year. I'm not choosing science. Will I be able to do A-levels after a 1-year gap between school and college?
Between GCSEs and A-level, that means. I think it would be wise if you put an application through, and then one of our team members will call you, and throughout the interview process you can explain the situation for them fully, and they will be able to help you. It needs to be, there is a reason why you are going to take that gap year between GCSE and A-level. We do not prefer gaps in education, just because that momentum, we need that momentum, and you need that skill with it. But if you want to put an application through and you will get in a slot to be interviewed, then it would be a good opportunity for you to discuss this further with one of our staff.
Okay, and would there be an induction before school starts?
Yes, there will be an induction. So once you have your interview or you enroll, you will have 1 week of induction. You might come in for 1 day or 2 days, depending on the level that you will be in. But there will be an induction where we go through the rules, regulations. Of course, now you know, you get to be touring the campus to see where everything is. Probably. I think, yeah, you will, but definitely you will get an induction days, yes. But that happens after enrollment.
I have completed year 11 this year. I will do music for 2021. So will I be able to choose science A-level for 2022?
Again, it depends on what you have achieved in your GCSEs, and you are, sorry, can you repeat that question? I did not.
Yeah, he's completing his, he or she is completing year 11 this year and will do music in 2021. And so will I be able to choose science A-level for 2022? So now he's studying music.
He's okay. If you're studying music this year, probably it's worth putting an application next year. And again, you will get through the process of being interviewed, and then we will look into it. But again, I prefer for not having a gap in your education between your GCSEs and A-level.
No. Can you personalize your timetable? I don't know what that means, but that is a question.
The timetable is set regarding the, you know, sorry, depending on the course program. So for example, A-level will have different timetable than GCSEs. We cannot personalize it to the student, we can personalize it for the cohort. It is flexible in terms of not all your lessons will be back to back from 9 to 5, but it will not be personalized as such. Depending on your study program, you will get and of course the combination of the subjects, because certain subjects will run at different times from each other.
Okay. Is it okay to buy books before, or do we have to wait till we are told what books to get?
Definitely wait. After the induction week, you will get to meet your teachers, and I think every single one of us will tell you what or will recommend what type of books. Some of us will not recommend a book, some of us will recommend a book. So it depends on your teachers. I would definitely say wait till you meet your teachers and discuss this with them in class.
Okay, I think that's all the questions. Do you have to stay in school for the freeze?
Well, it depends. So if you have a lesson from 9 to 10:30, for example, and then you have a lesson from 1 to 2:30, then I would say yes. Take that opportunity to be in the learning center and revise for your next lesson or finish any homework that you are set. However, if your classes run from 9 till 2:30 and you finish at 2:30, you can go home at 2:30. You don't have to stay in college till 5 o'clock. But if you have freeze in the middle of your day, I would rather, rather than wasting your time on travel, you stay in college and you finish any work your teachers has set for you for that day.
Thank you. And if are there any more questions, please feel free to put it in the chat box. Right. I think there are no more questions. So all I can say is thank you all for attending, and do make an application. You can apply online on our website at uxbridgecollege.ac.uk. Also do register for the, fill in the registration form. The link is in the chat box, so we can keep you informed about taster days and other events. And that is all. Thank you all for attending, and we look forward to welcoming you to Uxbridge College. Thank you.
Thank you.